It's Jukebox the Ghost on the Alt 987 Sound Studio, or at the Alt 987 Sound Studio, powered by AT&T. Let's hear it one more time for these guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
The record is called Off to the Races. It is out now. We wanted to chat a little bit about that record, but there is a question that I wanted to lead with that may last the entire interview.
Great.
I wanted to talk about the Doodles.
Oh, yes, well,
And
that's Tommy there.
Tommy's the doodle guy, I know. But if you guys aren't familiar with what this band has done in various shapes and forms over the years, can you explain the doodle thing?
Yeah, so we spend a lot of time in a van. And so to fill that time, I'll take doodle requests from our fans via Twitter. So, you know, they'll ask for, you know, like us as the backup dancers from the Single Ladies video by Beyonce. And I'll draw it and take a picture of it and tweet it back to them. And it just becomes this endless drawings by request thing.
We're listening.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know if instead of a van doodle,
Great.
you wanted to do an interview doodle.
Yeah,
is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I don't want to. We can either take a request, or if you have some inspiration right now, you can
I'll take a
just.
request.
Does anybody have an idea for a doodle as we talk to the band? Anything anybody want to see or hear?
I mean,
Come
like,
on.
don't censor yourself. This can be the stupidest thing you can think of.
Yeah, don't
And
be shy, Clint. That's vulgar. I don't think that pad's big enough. Anything else? I'm talking about, I drink a lot of beer. Anybody have any ideas? What is it? Cardi B.
Oh.
There we go.
With a
Now you're
giraffe.
talking.
We can be creative with a giraffe.
Cardi B went at her Coachella set.
But I don't know if we know what that looks like.
yeah. That's.
I mean, I
that's
know what
fair.
a giraffe looks like.
I heard a giraffe and a dinosaur in Coachella.
Do that.
There you go.
You could do something
Okay.
in that.
A giraffe,
in that world.
a dinosaur, and a Coachella. Maybe Cardi B. We'll see. Let's see how long the interview goes. Fellas,
Pressure's on, Tom. This is so good.
wow, oh my gosh. This seemed like such a good idea in theory before we started.
No, this is a good idea.
Let's talk about the album.
Okay.
This is unique because a lot of this album was inspired by you guys playing songs from another band, Queen.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could explain that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we've been learning Queen songs like just to do covers on the road for years because it's a fun thing to do. And then a couple of years ago, we had learned enough that we're like, Jesse had the idea, like, let's do a set as Queen for Halloween and call it Halloween, which just, that was easy. And once that was done, the whole thing fell into place. But so now, for 3 years running, we've done a show where we do a set like we'll do tonight at the Roxy, and then go off stage and I'll shave my beard into the mustache and slick back the hair and put on wigs and get into costumes and do a full like set as Queen in character. And it's so much fun. It's just stupid fun.
It seems like fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's great. And then when we were making this record, there were some moments where like if Queen did it, we can do it. Like, it's okay if we put a stupid guitar solo or have 120 vocal layers on this tune or whatever. And it was almost like a permission slip to take a little bit from there and put it on a record.
Well, I think I heard you guys say that, and this is a good way of describing it as well. Queen was a very poppy band. Queen was also super weird.
Oh, weird.
And this kind of gave you guys a little bit license to insert some of that weirdness into Jukebox the Ghost songs.
We've always been weird, but now we're trying to be weird in a Queenie way to make it a little more acceptable.
There are a lot worse bands out there to emulate. There's no doubt about that. Did you have some sort of interaction with Harrison Ford recently? Is that a
so
thing?
Tommy is the instigator of all things
if you want to try to do both, I
Yeah,
can.
well, I just sort of, I don't know. I guess we have a habit of trolling our own fans. So at first, remember that GQ photo shoot with Harrison Ford wearing a blank T-shirt from like 6 months ago? People were just like, wow, he wore his own T-shirt to a shoot.
I do, yes.
Yeah. So we just photoshopped our logo onto them. We're like, wow, Harrison Ford, we're so thankful that he wore our merch to his GQ photo shoot. And it was amazing how many people believed it. And so we just kept photoshopping our merch on him, socks and hats and also, you know.
So we did a live on air, ladies and gentlemen, radio interview in Austin at South by Southwest, and the question was, what's it like having Harrison Ford be such a big fan? We had to say, I'm so sorry, dude, but not how it works.
We're going to spread that rumor a little bit more and say Harrison Ford is absolutely. I wonder if Harrison Ford can make his way into the doodle as well. This band is so much fun on the road. Each show is a special, specific interaction with the fans, and various things pop up from time to time, like Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh yes.
During an encore. What happened there?
A family member of Tommy's brought us, I think, 36 Krispy Kreme donuts in Atlanta, and we thought, we can't do this. We will be violently ill. And so for the encore, he put on the Krispy Kreme hats and then walked out into the audience and handed donuts to everybody.
That's pretty fun.
It was great. And
That's
then we've
fun
had a lot of disappointed fans afterwards be like, where's our donut?
Yeah, what? I thought that was like a tour thing where if we stayed till the end, we got our donuts. You mentioned earlier that this band has been a band for a long time, longer than 15 years.
We're at, what are we
oh,
at?
no, it's 2003, right?
Jesse and I started playing in 2003.
Okay.
Tommy's 2004, and the band name appeared around 2006, 2007.
Well, this is when, like, on air, we say approximate.
Like easy 30, 40 years.
Yeah, around. Knowing what you know now, starting out, would you have guessed that things would still be going at this point? It's a hard thing for three dudes to play music together for that long and not kill each other.
Man, I'm surprised by it, but I don't know. It was funny because when we were getting going, like even in those first years, we're watching bands like hate each other, and we've never hated each other. So we always liked hanging out, and that was sort of the foundation for it. And no, it's really weird that we've been doing it for this long. And people are like, "Yo, I'm starting a band." I'm like, "Don't. It's really hard."
Yeah, it is.
It's a weird thing to do with your life.
It's funny that you say that because that sounds so easy, just to be in a band and do this with guys that you like, but it doesn't work out hardly ever.
We got lucky that there's not any true sociopaths in the band. Quasi, but not full on. Yeah, that's.
Is it safe to say that all of that hard work and all of those songs and all of the shows and every drop of blood, sweat, and tears has kind of led to this moment where the band is on their biggest tour ever and the band is now on the radio?
For sure. It's a little surreal, actually, because it's what you make every record hoping that this will happen, right? And then we've been, 4 records in, we're like, oh, it got close. We're still doing it. Like, more people are coming to the shows, but we're not getting, like, major radio play or anything else. So it's little pinch yourself and fingers crossed that this keeps happening. We're thrilled about it.
Well, let me tell you, and hopefully people have told you this as well. It's nice to see from the outside looking in. It's always fun when like a fun song from a band that came out of nowhere comes out. It's more fun and it's a better story when guys have worked hard doing what they do to get to where they are. Not saying those other bands don't work hard.
No, they don't deserve it.
Yeah, but also. They don't
know pain. No, that's
no. It's a long road, and it's good to see that there's been a payoff at the end of that.
Thank you very much, and thanks for playing us. It's huge for us.
Believe you me, it is our pleasure for sure. You want to check on our Doodle status?
Yeah,
how we doing?
Yeah.
Do us a play-by-play right here.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of here's a giraffe and
Wait,
a
you might
dinosaur.
want to move to your side.
Yeah, giraffe and a dinosaur watching Jukebox The Ghost of Coachella, which we've never played Coachella, but maybe
this is going to be the catalyst.
Will be our first year. And yeah, I wasn't really sure where to go with it, but I was just I was about to do a caption, so here we go.
All right.
Nothing like the suspense of watching somebody write words.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Why don't they have a bassist?
Why don't they have a bassist? A question I'm sure this band gets an awful lot. Absolutely. Fellas, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it so much. Again, Off to the Races is the name of the album from Jukebox The Ghost. We're going to give the guys a quick second, and then you guys will have a chance to say hello and take a picture and tell them what an awesome job they did. Both playing music and doodling. Absolutely. My name is Harms. This is the Alt-Name D87 Sound Studio. Again, powered by AT&T. We appreciate you being here. One more time for Jukebox The Ghost. Thanks, fellas.